Hello, everyone. I'm actually on time this week. And I have a voice somewhat, so we'll have to see how it goes. I am still dog tired, though. Oh, my goodness. But I think we're on the mend here, so. All right, what to do? Let's get some experience and keep going. Buffs. These are going to last me to 22. All right, let's go. Let's go through do things. What was I doing here? Powers? No. What contact? Okay, let's go talk to the Latin student in whatever that place is. Steel Canyon? Are you Steel Canyon? Are you Steel Canyon? Are you Steel Canyon? Alright, let's go to Atlas and then go to Steel Canyon. Running on Wi-Fi tonight. Let's see how this goes. We have spared no expenses regarding the router, so access points galore. We'll see how this works. I cannot think it'd be faster than actually hardwired. But you never know. Alright. Let's go talk to the Latin student. So ultimately, it was the three of us, myself and Christina and the little boo monster, that ended up having COVID, all of us. So staggered out a bit. I think Christina caught it first, and I followed, and then we had Sam soon after. All right, so we are Midnighters. We know the secret, I think. Did not feel like actually flying all the way over there. Oh, nice. Okay. Next. Can I get out of this? Good. All right. Got that out of my system. Talos. I'm at 15. Shouldn't be in Talos. Find contact. I think I'm too high for that too. Too high for that. Paragon Asian Art Museum. I don't like that line of. Did that. Don't want to do the hollows. I don't want to do fault line. Alright, let's do fault line. Alright, where's the donut? may need to come up with a different invisibility because I am too invisible. Do I want to take these guys out? Let's just find fusing that. We'll come back. There she is. That's a good hit. I'll give you that one. That's 16. Yeah. let's get out of here. Fusion-et. I do not have 2 beers tonight. I have 2 woodchucks. And we'll just see how that goes. Christina was kind enough to buy a 12-pack. And I have been kind enough to drink them. Alright. Rumblings. Let's go help Fusion-et again, I guess. So let's go train up. I think I actually may have Phantom Army now? I do not. All right. Okay. Okay. So was it 18? Did I get that then? Range is 7. Range is 60. 10 targets. All right. Let's do that. And we'll pull this over. All right. We're good. Depending on where you are in the States, you guys may be into bad weather right now, or you may be getting bad weather soon. Wherever you are, stay safe. Try to stay dry. I believe we're supposed to be getting more rain. We had about a foot of snow last week, and we had that big risk of flooding after that. Aha! Oh, my accuracy's garbage. Hey, what's up, Arbiter Sands? Let us go this way. I'm gonna hate myself if I don't look. Alright, it's a closet. Alright, I feel better about it though. Ah, poop. Alright, let's go back. I'd like to say that was worth it, but it was not. I definitely need to be less invisible. What? Who's talking? Technically, I'm probably evil. I should have a more complex arc, I guess. Alright, more elevators. Hey, what's up, guys? Let's get some here. Let's get some. I got you guys. I don't got you guys. Alright, let's go upstairs. Alright, let's go beat up on Curse. Or vice versa. It's back this way. I find that I take characters that have pets of some sort because in some way it's less lonely soloing even though they don't really do anything. Kind of an insight into my brain. Demolish those guys. Let's come back for that. Hey, what's up? Back to the beginning. This goes to a dead end. Alright. We got some new followers. That's fantastic. Thanks for checking us out. That went pretty well. Let's kill this guy over here. If there's like another couple mobs in here, I could level again. But I don't think that there are. Looks like a negative. That's okay. What is the next one? 17 is not a big deal anyhow. I think. Stop Nocturnal's escape. Okay. I will try my best. Oh, that's this one. Okay. I'm embarrassed at how long it took me to find this the first time. Defeat Nocturne to destroy the escape craft. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Sphincter door. Either way is going to be fine here. Just want to kill this guy? Let's just kill this guy. Is this where I go? I don't know. Oh, is this a submarine? It is. Can I blow up this first? I'm gonna try to blow this up first. I blew it up with my mind. And we're out. Clockwork controls. Soon console. Those are clockwork controls. I am not sure. So I need to go to Steel Canyon. What are my options? Can I... Ouroboros. Okay, let's do that. Um... It's not great, but that's fine. The stream looks about the same, which is, I guess, neither good nor bad. Let's go talk to Colleen Saramago. With all the hubbub of Bitcoin recently, I've decided to actually fire up one of the miners. At least try to. I was a much smarter person when I built them. Alright, Skyway. Da.
Might I ask what server you're in, dear sir?
The normal.
Okay. Who are you playing with?
Same as last time. So we did Dr. No last time for you, I believe.
I wasn't sure if you were going to say myself, and I was going to giggle. But then you gave me a completely different answer, and I was a little bit sad.
Sorry. Are you a hostage? You're a hostage.
Am I? Am I a hostage? Ooh. Hello, everyone. Good evening.
Did I run past more hostages? I did not. Alright. Sorry, I'm on a timed mission.
You're good?
actually need to turn my heater off.
Hot.
It's,
Are you like the dog?
it's my lot in life. Too hot for my own good. Joral? Why isn't the Joral here? Okay, so there's a hostage. Oh, you guys can't even see me. Ha 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 ha. My invisibility is too cool for you guys.
You're just playing the whole game on the sneaky sneak.
It was supposed to be an ambush. They ran up and they couldn't find me. Alright, I'm out.
Oh, Power Lad's on. And Zak is on.
Holy crap.
Oh, Zak is in hidden status.
Oh, we didn't see anything. We don't see nothing. What should I do with all my reward merits?
Getting reward merits, and I don't.
I'm kidding. I don't have any either. All right. I have 27, I think. Just not very impressive.
I have 07.
Alright. Here's the mission thingy with the stuff. Independence Port. Alright. I don't think there's a direct exit to Independence Port. Founders Falls, Kings Row. I think there's this Talos over here. That's Fault Line. I'm just going to go to Atlas Park. Alright. Steel can. I'm sorry. Oh my god, I went to the wrong place. That was not clever. Looks like you're going to want to go to Independence Port North.
Zach said he's got a bad headache tonight, but I think he's on a farm.
Um, oh, goodness. Parts of me.
On ones, I'm afraid.
You don't know that.
I can see you.
You can't see my fun parts from there. Porter and engineer.
So, how was your night going without me? Did you meet any hot chicks? Find anybody fun to play with?
Uh, you know, you know how it is.
Make some new friends? You're so friendly.
I am. I am definitely. I'm almost bubbly.
Effervescent.
Mm-hmm.
Effervescent. Cough like that into the microphone.
How did he manage to do that when he was like locked down?
I don't know.
Pisses me off a bit. Uh-oh. Oh, engineer. I'm not tremendously good against robots.
It's alright.
Raider, engineers in the back.
Deed. He is deed now. Okay, so in the last few weeks, we've been watching a lot of fascinating horror videos, and I think what we have really determined, for the most part, with all of them, is the vast majority were quite preventable, right? Um, of the ones we've seen, what do you think is the one which should not have happened the most?
It's really hard to say because a lot of them predate regulations.
Right. A lot of them created regulations. That's part
Exactly
of
right.
what
Yeah.
happened. Yeah. I have to say, remember the one that was like a water park and
Yeah,
then like
I'm thinking the same
ceiling
thing.
melted?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was super bad.
The boy basically was decapitated as part of it.
Yeah. Yeah, and like
His
they
body came down separately.
yeah. And they tried to like hide that everything was happening from the rest of the guests, and they didn't have. Yeah, it was a mess. It was a mess.
It's on me. I totally didn't. Locked on engineer.
It's all right. I got to him late. It was my fault.
I also think that that fire at the dinner theater or the dinner club,
Oh gosh, yeah, the one where they had like way, way, way too many people in there.
and somebody even told them you need to escape. There's a fire, and there's like 3 people leave.
Yeah, that was like so because they paid $13 to be there.
Yeah.
And I think in today's money, we're thinking like, oh my God, that's not that. That's like nothing. In that day's money, it was probably like $100 ticket, you know. But still, it's like, I don't know. And the fact that they told them all when they had time to escape, and by the time they all started making an attempt to leave, it was dark
Yeah.
because all the power and everything had all been shut off. Yeah. That and the whole thing with the managers basically saying, we don't want to alarm people. We're making a lot of money tonight.
No fire alarms.
Yep.
No smoke detectors. No sprinkler systems. Yeah.
Yeah. For those of you who haven't seen it, there's this little YouTube channel called Fascinating Horror, which essentially recounts historical tragedies throughout the years. For what, probably like the last, what, century and a half it goes through? 150 years? And,
Probably even longer than that. There have been some fairly ancient shipwrecks that have been in there too.
that's true, yeah. But, it just kind of dives into the whole, like, maybe you wonder, like, why did we have these rules in this specific place? And it's because something absolutely horrendous happened, where many people died and everything went south. And that was the reason all of these regulations have now been put in place to prevent things. But just hearing how it came about, and to Paul's point that it was all unregulated before. We all have these thoughts about safety, and a lot of times their thoughts about safety were, do you have a bucket nearby?
Wait, are you talking about the indoor water park in Canada or the other one?
The indoor water park.
Where
Were you talking about the other one?
the plastic started on fire?
Yes. Yeah, and the roof melted and
they had
trapped people.
construction materials between the layers.
Mm-hmm.
No, I was talking about the other one where they built a water slide based off of nothing, no science.
Oh, yeah, the guy who built it wasn't even an engineer,
Yeah,
and it got completely decapitated. Yeah, that was bad too.
yeah.
And they had like a history of injuries, and they were just buying people off essentially when they got hurt. Yeah.
This is looking pretty ugly. Yeah, I'm just gonna go over here. Go over here and lay down.
Oh, did you die?
Well, actually, I did not, which is a little unusual. On my way back.
My main issue is I've got all these stupid force fields now.
I'll work on the force fields.
Alright, thank you.
Alright, they're down.
Well, I was not 100% sure we were going to come out of that alive. Ooh, look at you not dying. I'm so proud of you.
I think he must have gotten a taint off. Because,
yeah.
Because I had like 4 things on me, and I can't handle 4 things on me, so.
Yeah, I think it happened when I got swamped.
Mm-hmm.
There was a moment when my shields went down, and I had to like click all my stuff and turn it back on again. And that may have taken off my, what do you call it?
I'll run them to you.
Liars.
I think I'm 18 now. I think I get Phantasmal Army, which is Handy.
Does your little paralyzing Charles actually work on robots?
It looks like it. You currently have a level buff going. Alright. I got the engineer. So let's go down the other hallway to the other door.
It just flagged me that somebody's out there by the garage, and I'm hoping it's
It's probably rain.
supposed to start raining tonight.
I don't know.
No, it's a big fluffy cat.
Oh. Was it a tabby?
The black and white cat.
No.
Wandering around. Maybe that's what's jumping over that fence corner.
That doesn't seem to be happening anymore.
It might be going under instead of over now.
We can stay or go. It's up to you. I snacked the last one. Oh, we're gonna fight, so I'm coming over.
I was feeling pretty good about my odds since they were all blue.
Yeah, we both leveled. It's kind of embarrassing.
The whiff I just had?
Yeah.
Thanks. Thanks for pointing that out for all the fans. Not that we have fans. I don't even know if anybody's even watching us.
We've got a couple.
What's up, bitches?
How did I get that off?
Oh. How did we get another one come in?
It's dead.
is like the end of the room, I think. So once we've got this last group, we've killed everybody, right?
Pretty close. Somebody shot me from somewhere else.
You still got one alive somewhere?
I don't know. Don't see it. Head out.
Yep.
I'm at the trainer.
I should go to the trainer too.
I'm on the welfare. Is there a vendor around here? Vendor. What am I? Am I magic? I am magic, alright. Store, natural, tech, merit. Oh, magic's way at the bottom. Take the train down to the magic store. Atlas Park. Alright. Hey, you know what? I can just buy my stuff there. Alright.
How did you Ouroboros to Atlas?
I Ouroboros to Ouroboros, and then I took that portal to Atlas. Yes. Alright. Guess I don't have enough money to really do this right, but you know what? We're going to do it anyhow.
Let me lend you some money.
Nope. Alright. So... 1 accuracy, 2 damage, 1 recharge. Oh, that's what we got to follow yesterday. Knivets? Owsknives. Ausknives? Thanks for the follow. I know you're not here right now, but thanks for the follow anyhow. Snicky. More snicky. With the schnick. So much schneck. Hey now.
Is it a lot of snakes?
No, I'm sneaking.
Oh.
Hello.
Hey, Zach.
Long time no talk. How are you guys doing?
Alright, now that we don't have the plague.
Yes, it was the plague household.
I can imagine.
The baby got it. He got it. But, you know, good now.
I'm glad the baby is fine. I can't imagine that someone that young getting COVID is fantastic in any way, shape, or form.
He had it the least of all of us.
Yeah. He wasn't puking at all. Which makes things much easier.
That sweet, sweet baby blood.
Then he was like bright red, then he was negative within 3 days.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was like a week for us. We were just dying.
Yeah.
The body aches. Your whole body just hurts. Paul had that worse than me. I had it for like a day, and then it was just like achy spots. But for him, it was just all of them just hurt. Sucked.
It was a good time.
Yeah, when I had it, I had both stiffness and muscle pain. So like I was walking around like fucking like waddling around like a penguin when I had to walk around.
Yeah, it was not comfortable. That's for sure.
So what are you guys playing in City of Heroes?
I'm playing my brute.
She's actually playing a brute.
And I'm not dying. I'm not died.
Clearly a lot has changed since the last time that I've played with you then.
Right, so if you would have watched my comeback video, you would see that clearly not a lot has changed. That's alright though. I may have had a little bit of an issue with navigation for the first
I mean,
few
yeah, some things don't change.
No. It was how do I explain it, Paul? It was like the controls.
She forgot how to move.
So all my moves were on the diagonal.
She was
And
she
then I
was like
completely
A and
felt it
Ding
away.
rather than Wing. I'm telling her W and use your mouse, and then it wasn't getting through. And it wasn't until she stopped thinking about it that everything kind of came together.
Yeah, but it took me like 2-3 rounds of play before I was able to sort it all out.
What level are the characters you're playing right now?
25.
Yeah. You can welcome to join us. Oh, I'm gonna die.
You're not
No,
gonna
no,
die.
no.
Oh, you're fine.
It's kind of why I was asking, so I could see what character I can hop on with you guys. 20s, you said, huh?
Yeah.
I'm actually only 18, but yeah, Christina's PLing me. She's 25. 26 now, I guess.
Wait, she's not playing. What are your characters?
She's playing a brute. I'm playing a Dominator.
I could play.
There's so many of you, Paul.
I know.
It's like a dark fantasy.
Hey, we just won.
That was it?
I'll play this guy. What's up, buddy?
Oh, we did not die.
Oop. Let's get out. Atlas Spark 2.
Ew, okay. Excelsior's
Ow.
packed today. It's like 3 red dots.
Yeah, I know. It's been like that ever since the announcement. I got another friend playing, and we hopped on. What's the other E server?
Excelsior. Or, no.
Excalibur.
Everlast.
Everlast.
Everlast, yeah. Go hang out by Atlas Park, the thing with the stuff.
Ball.
Yes,
Which one of you is the leader?
Christina.
Soy yo. Doctor, no! That's me.
I sent you a message.
Oh, good. I sent you one too, but it said you were offline.
I might not have been on yet. And where are you at?
We're at Atlas Park 1.
Okay.
Although it looks to me like we're in Atlas Park 2, or at least I am.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Yeah, you said 2, so we went to 2.
Oh, okay. I'm in 2 then.
So, Zach, uncomfortable, but so I was talking to Paul and I was looking at his character, and from the right angle, I don't know what it is with this character's costume, you can see the nipples. And he's telling me
when...
Mhm.
Go ahead, sorry.
No. He's telling me, oh, they're all polygonal. You're just, but no, you can. They are present.
So when the game first came out, the female tights textures actually did have, you could tell where the nipples were on the outfits. They ended up removing it a little bit later on because someone said something and complained, which I guess I get from one perspective, but on the other hand, it's like that, I don't know.
They were making it superhero comic book appropriate.
Yeah.
So, well, I don't know when they put it back, but you can, yeah. Wait, did you guys all just leave to go to, or was it Perez Park?
Yeah, I'm heading towards Perez right now.
Hijo de puta. Map.
It's on the west side. Red dot.
Wait, and then going. What
Perez
happened?
Park, you say? Okay.
Perez Park.
Named after George Perez, the guy who did Day of the Dead, maybe? A lot of the names are based off of people.
Neat. Wow, all of you guys are so much faster than me.
Well, probably mainly because we know where we're going, so we're able to go in a straight line.
I heard you snicker! I heard you snicker in the background!
I said t. I tittered.
Tittering is when you do it and it's flirty.
I see.
Snickering is when you do it and it's snarky.
I see.
Olivia titters when you talk to her because she flirts with you.
Yeah. Yeah. She thinks I'm funny.
All the ladies think you're funny.
That's what I'm going for.
Right?
Oh, goodness. Ooh. You're a beam rifle blaster?
Yep.
Nice.
I figured I'd hop on something that I mean, you know, I have like 8 tankers, so.
Yeah, what's your secondary?
Psychic.
Okay.
Because he's based off of a gray alien. If you look at the outfit.
What's the gray alien?
The grays, you know, the aliens with the gray skin, big black eyes, big heads. The Area 51 aliens.
Oh. The ones that they've been saying they found,
Yes.
Which somehow has escaped the news cycle?
Yeah, you know, they had congressional hearings. They're like, yeah, it all exists. There's tracking for everything, and Congress is just like, okay, cool. And I'm like, how is this not momentous to anybody?
That's what I thought, and then I end up watching the thing, and I was like, oh, now I get why they were like, okay. I kind of got the impression it was like, go, it's okay, go play with your friends.
Yeah.
You have to forgive me because I haven't played this character in forever.
Oh, you're good. Run back on. I'm so slow. Did you name your Spectre Charles because our dog is spooky? He's much better on the Prozac.
I believe you. I mean, he seems well behaved when I interact with him.
He's not a bad dog. He just stresses out about like things, and he's not even on like a full dose of Prozac. He's on a half a dose. But the pacing, just pacing.
To be
And
fair,
some of that,
he's got kind of a stressful life in some ways.
yeah, for sure. And he's very jealous of the baby. Not like aggressive or like manipulative or anything like that. More just you're touching the baby and he's like, oh my god, someone's paying attention to the baby. Look at me. But look at me though, aren't I a good boy? I'm also a good boy. I'm a very good boy. And you're just like, yes, Charles, we know you're a good boy. And he's like, but did you tell me though?
Please tell me.
but he overall he's good. Sam calls him over and gives him treats. So as far as the baby goes, he's a fan. He will literally lean out of the high chair and go, Da! Da! Hey, Da! And the dog will come over and give him stuff. Okay.
It's adorable.
He's very gentle. He likes to pet everybody. So far that has... Oh, crap. Sorry, guys. I did that thing where I ran off on you guys again.
Yeah, but you're the brute, so it's okay.
Does that mean you guys are supposed to follow me?
I don't know where you went. Oh, I hear it.
I just kept making right turns. Oh.
Works in the maze.
You're actually pretty safe if you want to res.
Yeah, but I don't have a res on me. Oh, yes, I do.
I was just saying I have one to do it.
Aw, that's cute. Hello, Feather Heroes. Are you looking for a new supergroup? Anti-Heroes is a casual supergroup with no requirements. Look at that.
Except being anti-hero, evidently.
They're just Taylor Swift fans, Zach. That's all it is.
Well,
Swifties, if you were.
That's enough for me.
But Paul, if Olivia came to you and was just like, Paul, would you go take me to a Taylor Swift concert?
No.
Wouldn't you? No.
No.
Oh, with it. So, how are things with you, Zach?
Okay, I suppose. Really too much to report. Health is in a better place than I thought it would be with everything going on, but yeah. Work's going well. We had a decent holiday. So, have you ever had a situation where you've gotten multiple gifts, and someone thinks that you're gonna be super excited for one gift, but you end up being head over heels over another gift?
Like, you really like the box that things came in? Like you're a cat?
Sort of. So my wife got me a PS5, thinking that I was going to be super excited for it. And don't get me wrong, I'm excited to have a PS5. But she also got me this thing called a Ninja Creamy, which is a 11-in-1 ice cream maker.
I do know what that is. Oh my gosh. What have you
And so like we've been experimenting with it, and that machine is awesome. You can make all kinds of interesting things with it.
make gelato and sorbets and like
Yep.
all kinds of smoothies?
Yeah, so the first thing I made was I actually took a can of peaches and then blended it up, and I made a peach sorbet with it. And then I did the same thing with pineapple, which was good, and kind of just been experimenting with a couple of other miscellaneous things since then. The first big thing that I'm going to try to make is I actually just bought the stuff today for it. I was thinking about it, and I was like, you know what kind of ice cream you can't find and you don't see anywhere? Grape ice cream. And it turns out that the reason why is because both the fruit and the juice crystallizes really poorly, so they don't typically make ice cream with it. You'll see it at like farmers markets or whatnot where they make it locally, but it doesn't um, it doesn't ship well. So I got the stuff to make. I'm gonna make like a grape custard ice cream, and hope that that goes over well.
Oh, that's exciting. That's a whole new area of experimentation and texture. Oh, the summer's going to be so awesome with that.
Yeah, I know. My wife and I, when we went down the juice aisle, we were looking like normally we just like grab whatever we need, but this time we were like, ooh, I bet that would make a good one. Maybe not that one. Oh, that one might be good.
Are you, where am I? Oh, I need to go to Atlas Park.
Mm-hmm.
Where is Atlas Park? Here. There's. Oh, even like little boozy frozen drinks that you will now be able to make yourself.
Yeah. So, speaking of that, the first thing that my wife she made was she wanted to make like an orange sherbet, and she ended up adding orange like orange extract, but she didn't realize that, or she didn't think that since it has alcohol in it and she wasn't going to be cooking it out, it ended up not being that great. However, the second thing that she made, um, she found a recipe for a red wine hot cocoa, and so she took that and she turned that into ice cream. That was actually pretty good.
I've had red wine ice cream before. There was a Talenti, the gelato company.
Hmm.
They did a red wine sorbet, red wine rat. It was like a kind of like a frozen sangria.
Interesting. Okay.
It was really good. Hello, all of you dear friends. Would you like to find my taint? It is here.
Oh my. I suppose you could theoretically say that given that you have a radioactive taint about you.
Yes, she does. She's got an active and a passive taint. Yes.
Yeah. Paul used to have his little radioactive balls going around him, and he would go, "Smell my balls."
Yes,
Smell
I was there for some of that.
uh,
Smell them.
Smell it. I figure while the army's out, might as well take advantage of them.
Now, I'm not familiar with the origin character of your the mistress you're playing, Paul, from the comics.
I'm not playing a copy of anything from DC Comics. At all. You should know that.
I said origin, inspiration. Let me take that back. Inspiration.
You're really hurt. Okay, there you go. If there was some sort of group out there that was fighting the Green Lantern Corps, say led by Sinestro, Schmenestro, obviously
Malestro,
not.
got it.
Malestro, yes. This would definitely not be a character that was part of that.
The yellow flashlight core.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know where we're going. This looks pretty good. Dang it. Stupid generator.
we go up? Is there anybody up?
There is.
Peak clues. Unlock back.
See no clues so far.
Why do I keep whiffing? I just upgraded all of my accuracies.
I mean, it's a percentage game, so. He teleported to be dead. Teleport to the afterlife.
So, Zach, we were talking earlier about this mini documentary series we've been watching, and I'm not sure if you ever heard of it. It's called Fascinating Horror.
Nope.
So they're minis. They're short. They're what, like 15 minutes long?
20 minutes sometimes, yeah.
Yeah. And they go over just like horrific events that have happened. But then it talks about the history and like how it shaped regulations and like things like, yeah, they packed 3,000 people into a building that probably should have held about 800 and had no fire alarms. And then a fire happened.
Ah, yes, of course.
So it's like those kinds of terrible events.
Need a key to get in there.
Which one?
That door needs a key.
This door needs a key?
Wait, there's people over here. Oh, you're right in that direction.
But we were talking earlier because I think we wound up going on a little bit of a binge, I would say, and wound up watching what I say over the course of a weekend, like 20 of them all.
Well, we were both sick and basically too tired to get off the couch.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes just watching people who have been in far worse situations than yourself.
Yep.
You know, you're just sitting there being like, man, that's fucked up.
Ah, yes.
And so we essentially just binge watched, but we were talking earlier about like which one we thought was the worst of all of the ones we watched. Paul's was the one where they had was it a roller coaster or a water slide?
No, water slide.
A water slide that was built by a guy who wasn't even an engineer.
Oh my god,
And
that's out in California or New Jersey, if it's the one I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I know which one you're thinking of. It's neither one of those two, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The water park you're talking about in New Jersay was horrible.
Yeah, I
that
think that
tried to
was
do the
like
loop.
Adventureland or something like that.
Yeah,
and they tried to do a loop.
Oh god.
And the loop actually in the water slide ended up taking the head off of a mannequin when they tried to do the test on it.
Yes, but then they open it anyway.
Yeah, yeah. I think an employee was actually killed. When they did it after hours.
Anyway, sorry. Continue.
No, it's okay. It's a similar kind of story, you know, where was it? Was a 10-year-old boy? They had a whole bunch of injuries going down this steepest water slide in the world, or steepest and longest.
Because
It launched people off of it into the
off of the
same
slide
setting.
into the net.
And so people were getting like bumps and bruises and scrapes and breaks, and they were just kind of paying them off and keeping it open because so many people were there for this attraction. And they had a 10-year-old boy who got absolutely launched, and it decapitated him.
The body
Because
and
he
head
hit-
came down separately.
Yeah. And just that was Paul's vote for which one was the worst to him. But oof, man. Just the idea of like not even requiring somebody to have the right job to invent something. And then being like, yeah, come on, let's get like money by having hundreds and hundreds of people go through this.
What was your pick?
Oh, so there was this there was a water park where they essentially made the whole thing out of flammable materials.
It was an
Oh, no.
indoor water park in Canada.
Yeah. And it was made in a plastic bubble that was very highly flammable. And so when it caught on fire, because it was all plastic, the plastic melted and dropped onto the people below.
Oh no.
And
They had actually chained off some of the exits because they didn't want people to actually come in because the people were sneaking in.
yeah, so they had changed exit doors so people couldn't just leave. So it literally melted the ceiling down on top of them. I thought that was pretty horrible. That one was, what did they say that they put at fault for it, Paul? It was like a mix of poor design, lack of safety hazard, poor employee training. Like, they essentially do a whole reconnaissance of, of each one, of like all the things that went wrong, and like it reviews the investigation for it. But it was bad.
I died. Sorry.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That's my fault. I'm the brute.
It's not
keep
actually.
everybody alive.
I
just
went
died.
I went and hit an AOE. Oop! I went and hit a big old AOE on the people that were still sitting there. All right, I'm back. I have no stamina. Okay, I'm gonna wait until I get my boys back. We got this. We got this. Ow. Ah.
Kill you.
Yeah. Oh. Oh.
Alright. How do we get you back up?
I need either a little blue or a little yellow. Either one.
A little yellow?
Yep.
I have one of those.
Perfect. Thank you.
Go team!
We're good.
Oh. Oh. Goodness. This is why the channel is named what it is, guys. Although, to be fair, Zach doesn't suck. We just bring him down.
No,
Oh.
no, I contribute. Plus, it helps if I remember how beam
How to play.
rifle work,
Yeah.
because it's one of those power sets that has a gimmick to it.
So yeah, before I distracted everyone, it's a great little like weird, funky. If you're into ever so slightly morbid things that give you all kinds of historical facts, so that the next time someone's like, "Why the hell is there a fire exit there?" You could be like, "Interesting story." Uh, highly encourage you to watch.
Where does one find this?
It's just on YouTube.
It's on YouTube.
Yeah, and they're not that long. Like I said, they're anywhere from like there's like between I'd say 10 and 20 minutes at most for each one.
Wait,
The guy sounds British.
did we lose a general somewhere?
Oh no, did we kill the general? I think General Z may be kaput.
Es,
And now we just have to find.
es kaput.
Now we have to find General Aaron's.
Did we get the key?
Uh,
Yes, we did.
I opened up a safe somewhere.
I am not stealth.
It's okay. I'm gonna run him back to my army.
That's what happens when I'm used to playing the brute. It's always a nemesis plot.
Right? They're not even that good at plotting. Están listo. That's everybody. I don't really care if we hunt down the individual. What do you call it?
Teleporter?
What?
Yeah.
There's one teleporter who teleported away, but
I'm alright. I'm out.
Right. Let's do it. 1 or 2 for Atlas.
I'm 1 of 2.
Okay. I'll go to 2. Oh, so Zach, we did get for Christmas. We each got what, $40, $50 in Steam credit.
nice.
Do you have any game recommendations that might be fun?
I have plenty, but I need to know what type of game you're looking for.
Great question. Well, you're aware of what my game playing challenges are.
Like, are you looking for a cooperative game you can both play? Are you looking for something that you can play to pass the time?
It's probably going to be cooperative because neither one of us have time.
Do we want a street sweep or do a defeat all?
Defeat all. Always. Independence Sport.
Gotta find the subway.
Can't you get there from Atlas? Or from
You can portal it.
Pocket D?
No. You can get to Talos. But you
I'll
can,
just take the panel connection then.
but you can do. Actually, you know what? You can't get there from Tunnel Corp either. That's interesting. You can get there from Ouroboros. That I know. But I'm just
Oh,
gonna go
okay.
on the lift. On the.
If you have the badge, you can do the long range teleporter for it.
I'm just
Are
doing
you
the.
going north or south?
I went north, which means it's probably south. No, it's north.
Oh, it's literally right here.
Oh, but yeah, I looked for a bit. I didn't see anything necessarily cooperative or anything to say that I like. I mean, we've watched a lot of people playing Lethal Company.
The game's fun.
Fun. Yeah, but then we just didn't think we had enough friends
We don't.
to make it like fun. It seems like when it's really entertaining is when you've got a full group.
Yeah, I mean that's how it usually is with all those games. But I definitely hear you there. Well, if you want a fun game that's passive, well, not passive, but that you guys can play together cooperatively, you probably might have already played it though. Stardew Valley has co-op.
Valley.
Yeah, it's a spiritual successor actually made by one guy to a series of games called Harvest Moon, which is essentially like a console farming sim, but it's a lot more fun than it sounds.
Console farming.
Yeah, as in it's more arcadey. It's not like the type of thing where it's like, oh, I got to worry about soil quality and everything. Like there's like a mine you can go down and fight monsters. You have to. There's seasons that you can that you have to plant different crops in. You build up relationships with people in town. I don't know. I think you'd probably like it.
I like the thought. Paul, did you have any that you were thinking about when you were scrolling through Steam today?
No, I really didn't.
So we had seen this one game, which was a solo game, Zach, but I'm not sure if you've heard of it, where it's a music game, and you like fight to the beat of the music.
Beat Saber?
Is that what it's called? You you're like one of your arms is robotic and stuff, and
That might not be the one that I mentioned. Then Beat Saber, it started off as like a VR game, and essentially you're like using swords to destroy colored objects as they pass.
Yeah,
to the
no.
beat.
In this one, you're like, it's a new era of music, and people, essentially, like, the guy broke his arm, went to get it fixed, but he had like his iPod or something in his pocket, and when the thing rebuilt him, it built him with music built into him.
Huh.
And so then he gained all these powers through the mechanical arm if he did things to the beat of the music. And so these enemies and stuff come up. And as you fight them, if you get more points if you can fight to the beat. You get more hit points.
Okay, interesting.
So you're essentially fighting like to the soundtrack. Am I making sense, Paul? Am I saying this wrong? And I don't know where everybody went. But you fight to the beat of the soundtrack, And as you do it, you get like your hand's magnetized.
Is it a
And,
first-person shooter?
it's a
That's-
first-person beater.
It's third. It's a third person.
What's third person? Oh,
Like this.
Behind the shoulder.
Perspective.
Like this. This is the third person.
Yeah. Okay.
I haven't heard of that game. It sounds interesting.
It looks really cool.
Christina has been very intrigued since she saw it.
I have been.
We
Do you
can.
remember what it's called?
No.
I will find it for you though. It took me a while to find it after I had seen somebody play it in a video, and I was like, "Oh!" But it was only first person. It's not first person, but
Single player.
Yeah.
To another game that you guys might find interesting to play is called hold on, I'm trying to think, remember what it's called. Remnant 2. The first game was called Remnant from the Ashes, but it's a third-person shooter RPG that takes place in a post-apocalyptic it's a post-apocalyptic setting, but it's different in the fact that it's not like nuclear war kind of apocalypse or anything like that. Essentially, humanity ended up opening portals to different worlds, and we attracted an alien force from a different world that kind of came to Earth. But it's interesting. It's a third-person, like I said, shooter RPG where you have different classes, and like some of it is procedurally generated, so in a way it's sort of like an action RPG like Diablo or whatnot. But you go to different worlds, and I think you can play with, I think it's up to 3 people that you can play with at once. But I haven't played the second one yet. I played the shit out of the first one, and it was a great game. A lot better than I thought it would be.
Yeah, we had it. Well, that's interesting. We did Diablo for a while. I can't remember why we lost interest.
It's Diablo.
Yeah, it's inevitable. You do the same thing over and over again.
Yep, you reach a point where the numbies aren't fun anymore, and then you're just like, oh, okay.
Waiting on the army.
But this game has actually has a decent story. The story actually reminded me a lot of Stranger Things in a lot of ways.
Interesting. Sort of that kind of mystical, old school backstory thing. This happened during a specific period of time.
Well, sort of more like the apocalypse happens. Nobody really knows why, including you in like the first game, and then as you end up finding out, it's like, oh, the government was having these individuals who with psychic powers look into other worlds, and then eventually they found a way to move over to another world, and then, you know, eventually they attracted the attention of something from another world, and you know, sort of like, it reminded me of like the whole story of like, I don't know if you've watched a lot of Stranger Things, but like of the Upside Down and whatnot.
Yeah, I think Paul has watched Stranger Things. I have not, actually.
I think you'd like it.
I agree.
But we're still trying to get through upload right now.
We're done for the season.
Yeah, which is probably going to be like 3 years till the next season comes out.
Or they'll cancel it at the last minute.
Oh, it must be a Netflix show then, huh?
It's Prime, I think.
Yeah.
What's that one about?
So in the future,
In
instead
the
of
very
like,
near future.
yeah, they learn how to download people's minds
Okay.
Or upload.
or upload. Yes. So you get instead of having the indecision about whether there is heaven or hell, they can upload you to a virtual environment where you can live forever. Or at least your mind does in this virtual
Right.
environment. But as with all capitalistic things, it's all, if you can't pay, you get what you pay for,
Yeah.
right? And I guess there's like, I don't know, I don't want to ruin it, but like we're in like season 2, and like the plot behind why Upload was started, because like the guy you're following developed a free version that he wanted to release to people, and then he was mysteriously killed.
Of course.
Well, he was in an accident, and then in the accident was pushed to immediately upload. Which means, of course, he didn't have the money because he wasn't rich. And so he was uploaded, but he's under the control of his girlfriend, because now she's the one who paid for his upload.
Ah, so he's like a slave in the afterlife.
Well, yeah, he just has no independence at all from anybody. So it's interesting because like then there's like they have this one group called the 2 gigs, and it's like essentially people that just don't have money, so they only get 2 gigs of bandwidth every month. And if you do things besides like sitting, you lose bandwidth. And if you don't have money, you know, there's and actually some of it's really like sad, where it's like the
Yeah,
little boy.
it sounds like a dystopian story, and a lot of those are meant to make you think and aren't.
Yeah. Well, there was the family whose son died young of cancer, and they uploaded him. And then his best friend no longer wants to talk to him because 10 years have gone by. And
Right.
he's still
He's a
like,
completely different person.
well, the kid is still 7.
They don't want to pay for the body upgrades.
To have him mature. So he still looks like he's 7. He's trying to video call his friend. His friend's like, dude, I'm not trying to talk to my dead former best friend from 2nd grade. I have girls to date, and I have a job, and I have things I want to do. It's kind of like how you can say you want to be there in that space, but your loved ones are going to move on as soon when you're gone. Even if they do have the ability to keep in touch, so many of them just, life keeps going. And so it's got like a lot of layers to it that make it really interesting.
As any good story does.
I think the interesting thing for me is it starts out kind of like you're going into utopia in a way, and then as it goes on, it changes to be more like what our real world is. So.
Yeah. Darling, are we playing or calling it? It's 11.
Or 11:07.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think?
I have a 90-minute Sky Raiders mission.
They won't take us 90 minutes.
No.
You want to finish with that one?
Sure.
Talos. Okay.
The place we can get to with tunnel core. But the train is right here.
Yep.
So, but yeah, there's a lot of interesting things. It's a lot about just things. What do we really consider utopia in the afterlife, and all of these different considerations? What is your family going through when you're not there, or when you are kind of there? You know, and just like the complexities of it. What is it like when the afterlife is something you pay for and not something that's available to everyone? Living a good life does not mean you get to go.
We could probably ask the Catholics.
There's there's a little sub plot in there too about then downloading back into cloned bodies, which cloning was illegal.
Right.
But yeah, there's
the moment you were talking about that, I was wondering if there's going to be something where they were like, oh, maybe we can try to transfer consciousness into robotic bodies or something like that.
Yeah, into clones.
They try to clone and regrow their exact bodies back. I think that the other thing that is interesting is it really puts Christianity in an interesting juxtaposition, and like the theory of heaven.
Well, her father. No,
Yeah.
I'm going to go back to be with my wife.
Yep.
She's not there. This is the computer. Yeah.
I think God is holding her on for me on the other side.
Mhm.
And just like her working for the company saying, no, don't you understand? I will get to be with you all the time. And him saying, I don't care. Oh, and in the future, by the way, turns out they didn't know, but vaping causes cancer.
Oh
And
wow.
they have whole vape lung wings, like they have like COPD wings of people who are dying of what they call vape lung. Which, oddly believable.
You don't say.
Yep.
Yeah, I always like a good show like that. Makes you think.
Yeah, it was one of those things where Paul had kind of forgotten about it because it's like The Boys where it's like 2 years in between every season. And he's like, "Oh, this is odd." And he had kind of forgotten a lot of the plot because so much time had passed by,
So
so
we
we
watched
watched
it
it all
again.
together.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's pretty good. I think the whole story is like they've only got like 20 episodes total for everything. If that.
I think it's very well acted.
It is very well acted.
I'll have to check
Yeah.
it out. I just got done. Well, we're watching season 2 of Invincible on Amazon, but I don't think the whole season is out yet.
Oh, Paul's gonna watch it
It's
now.
only 4 episodes, I think.
Yeah, that's right, because they were gonna do the last half. Yeah.
Yeah. Paul started watching that and then wound up going on some side deep dive into like the background comics
Yeah.
and all of the context of all of it.
Adam Eve, I thought was
Kirkman.
fascinating.
Yes. Yeah, I definitely think it's Kirkman's best work. Although I still find it hilarious today about how and why they were able to do The Walking Dead. Because originally the comic publisher didn't want any. They were like, yeah, we don't want to do a comic with zombies. That's dumb. And eventually they end up coming back, and they're like, so we want to do this comic where aliens are going to invade Earth, and they use zombies as a way to soften up humanity, and then they just never introduced the aliens. And that's how they were able to do their zombie comic.
Guess we got that one device.
Yeah. Yeah. But Paul, you really liked Invincible.
Yeah, I thought it was good.
I haven't seen enough of it.
Definitely recommend it. It is definitely. I don't want to say realistic because you can't really have a realistic take with superheroes, but I think it's a more down to earth way of what it could be like instead of being holding heroes in like an absolute high regard where they can't do any wrong. And Paul will agree with me in that like the last 2 episodes of the first season are fucking brutal.
They are. They are very real.
There's definitely a ninja cutting onions in our room when we watched those last 2 episodes. I knew what was coming because I had seen the comic, but definitely, yeah. I always appreciate a different take on heroes, which is why I really like The Boys as well. Oh, hello.
Don't worry. I'm calling him with my taint.
If you're gonna make taint references, you should have called yourself like the Grundle or something like that.
Paul, the first video that we played with him, put like Christina shows her taint.
Yep. Love it.
Yeah.
You're gonna die though.
Yeah. Yeah. The clickbait titles he composes.
Totally worked.
Here.
Right there. He did some experiments based on either putting my face in the thumbnail or using dirty titles to see what he would get for engagement.
They were not dirty titles. They were suggestive titles.
Just to see whether he would get more or less engagement with the audience by doing it.
And what did your experiment reveal?
It was pretty obviously that that was effective. And then I stopped doing it because, you know, I figured out what I needed to figure out.
Yeah. It was kind of like the why on a home renovation channel is the lady partner's ass in every screenshot clip
Hmm.
for the thumbnail,
Looking over her back.
or like bent to work on something with it.
Yeah,
Like,
clearly it's because she's built like a brick house.
Wait a minute, there's a porter there. No, no, no! Ah!
Them and the Sioux, I swear.
I'm gonna go get this
And
guy.
the
I'm
sorcerer.
tired of this guy. I'm gonna go get him. Oh, come on!
let's not clear this dead end out.
Oh, he's dead. All right. This is a dead end.
So fast. Oh, the other thing I would say that we discovered in our week of of, of viewing Bendership because we were so inert. Uh, the best cheap classical houses are in Natchez, Mississippi for some reason.
Yeah. So weird.
Tons of them. Beautiful mansions, and they're like this is like $160,000, and you're like, holy why are we in Maine? Like this is incredible.
This 8,000 square foot Georgian mansion on 15 acres.
Yeah.
Why are we in Maine?
Yeah.
Questions we ask ourselves all the time. Wow, your ladies put the smack down there.
I mean, they were present. Zach actually did all the damage.
Where's the team effort?
All my dudes don't do any damage.
Me, myself, and my gun.
What they do is they invulnerably tank very well.
Yeah. Yeah, because you're illusion, right?
Correct.
Yeah, he makes them all feared all the time, so that then I can whap up on them.
Well, I thought they did damage, but the damage healed very quickly, but they could still theoretically die from it.
Let me rephrase that. Everything I have in them right now is into
Durability.
no, they're invulnerable. Recharge.
Gotcha.
I just got it a little bit ago, so I figure it's better to have invulnerable tankers that are up all the time rather than not up all the time.
Yep.
Help is on the way.
Yeah, fort that.
But yeah, they have illusory damage, so it's like 20% heals back.
Yeah. I remember it being something weird like that.
Snicky.
Yeah, because I remember like on live, it used to be like all of the other control sets got pets, except for mind or mental control or whatever it's called, mind control. However, their mass confuse was like one of the best abilities in the game, as sort of like to make up for the fact that they didn't really get a pet that they could summon.
That's 2 of us down. Oops. Oops. You going to the hospital, Zach?
I mean, I have a res,
I do too, but we're kind of they're camping out on us.
but I have faith in Paul.
Do you? All right, Paul. It's on you to either fear them so that we can get up, or lure them away so that we can get up.
I got a red left on me, but I think I got him.
Do you want a luck?
No, I'm good. I'll be right there. Phantom Army's going to pop here again in just a second.
I mean, I have a break free, so as soon as I pop my res, I can use that as well.
Alright, I'm going around the corner. Okay, where are you guys? Oh, I see you. Alright.
It was. I think we got nailed by a whole bunch of oranges all at once.
The bunch of porters came up at the same time.
Yeah, and then captains. It's the captains that are camped out over us. Did I hit? Nice shot, Zach.
Kind of at that height where I evidently hit most humans in the nuts when I shoot.
Cause you're teeny.
This is where we came up from, so.
Yeah, we gotta lead him out. We got 4
I
people
think there's
left.
more people. Or there's more on this level. Oh, that guy deflected. Big ability.
No team.
Oh no, in an attempt to jump in on those other guys, we jumped into these guys. I always forget that Paragon City's primary architectural team is a bunch of demons, and then I'm reminded of like that staircase that goes into this door with it's like the layouts of the office. It's like, oh yes, if you want to go to the bathroom, you have to go upstairs through the big room,
yeah,
and through the copying room, and then you'll find the bathroom. Those are the true villains.
you know, and you add that to someone who can't navigate regular spaces, and y'all wonder why I'm so terrible at this game sometimes.
Alright, I can use my big ability on this junk bot.
Christina, I don't know where you are. We'll come find you.
That's okay. I was trying to click my beta decay, and I got myself pinned in a corner. Pinned in a corner.
Nobody puts Christina in a corner, except for the person that killed you, evidently. Mind bullets.
Oh gosh, Paul, I'm really tempted to for you to tell Zach the story of my night ninja escapades from the other day. But
I don't know.
okay. Full disclosure, Zach, I drink a lot of water. My kidneys don't always function properly. I'm constantly drinking, right? We're at the same time. Our dear young son is not sleeping through the night yet. So, it is a little tiring. And essentially, we wound up in a boat where we've been trying to just, whenever he wakes up, lay there very, very quietly and just not rouse things. I really had to pee. Really had to pee. And so we're sitting there, and I tell Paul, Well, I guess I should start off by I woke up and did what, Paul?
Woke up and had it like sucked a big thing. Okay, Sam goes. I said, Sam, go to sleep. He's like, and he settles down, and Christina whispers, I really have to pee, after she took a big drink of water. So she wakes. I hear this as I'm waiting for Sam to go down. Big drink of water. And then, I gotta pee so bad. She whispers to me. I'm like, well, that's interesting that you just took that big drink of water, having had to pee so bad. And then after she took it, she drank another thing of water.
I was thirsty. The
And-
room is very dry with the heater going.
And then
Oh, this is that room we were in.
yeah, and then I hear something. I look over and she's sneaking, like melting out of bed onto the floor, and she's starting an army crawl towards the door, using the bed to block sight so the baby can't see her.
I really had to
Pro.
go.
That's a dead end.
Okay.
I heard a glowy somewhere. I hear it. It's in there somewhere. So then after just like a split second. Oh, in the back corner. So then she takes like maybe goes 2 feet, and then stands up and sprints to the door, thunders the door open, and slams it shut on the way out. And Sam goes into hysterics.
Really had to pee.
Really?
Like, badly. I almost peed the bed. I couldn't, like, hold it. I was just like, I have to go. I have to go now.
So she's gone, right? I'm in the room with the baby that's just really very upset about what just happened. And then she comes back in, and he's like in the process of calming down again. She gets in the bed and she goes, I really, really had to pee. I almost peed the bed, and then takes another huge drink of water. And I said, there's a possibility that these two things may be related.
I'm getting flashbacks of the episode of Futurama where Fry's drinking
Slurm? Yeah. Oh, that's disgusting.
Fry! One of my favorite jokes in that whole show is actually from that episode. It's like, well, it's either Slurm or Soylent Cola. Huh? Well, how does that one taste? Varies from person to person.
Hey, I don't know which one we came through. Is it this one?
Here, I'm upstairs. I'll come down. Come to me.
I found it. All right, I found it.
So, yeah. I mean, of course, like, the next day, I try to be more stealthy. And I am stealthy. I get out of bed very stealthy, right? And then I get back into bed, and as I flop into bed, I headbutt him.
Oh, God.
It was accidental.
It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. I am absolutely soundly asleep. And I feel something like brush my face. Turns out it's her hair.
Milliseconds before
One split second before I get cracked in the face with her skull. And then I shoot awake. I go, oh my God! And she's like, she doesn't even react to it. And then
Well, no, she probably had to pee so bad.
a split second later, she's like, I'm like, oh my God! Yeah, it's an adventure.
Yeah. So, but I mean,
I don't know how to that army crawl to a sprint to the constant slurping of water. I needed to write it out. I really needed to write it out.
I think the best part is for weeks now. Every time, for the last 2 weeks, I get in bed and he goes, "You are the stealthiest ninja ever," and it's because I do not have good dark vision. So we turn the lights off in the room because Sam's in the room, and immediately I can see nothing, and so I just stumble around in the darkness until I reach where my destination is. and I've got my water bottle in my hand, which is like one giant metal jug, and yeah, it whaps into everything, and then I can't get my phone on the charger, and it falls on the floor. And I get in bed every night, and he's like, "You are the stealthiest ninja I've ever met."
Speaking of which, I don't know if you've seen it, but on Netflix, I wholeheartedly recommend a show called Blue-Eyed Ninja.
Yeah, that's what
Blue-Eyed Samurai. Sorry.
the drinker actually recommended that. That and
Very good.
Godzilla minus one.
I haven't seen that yet. But I've heard
Apparently,
it's
they agreed that it was the best movie of 2023,
Huh.
which is not strict great competition, but
Timer was supposed to be really good, just depressing.
no. They rated it the highest of all the movies they saw. All right, last device should be it.
Yay! So, if
No,
anyone
you've
was
been
ever
going well.
wondering what it was like living with me, probably like don't recommend for the most
1 out of 5 stars.
It's
part.
it's pretty crowded here now. There's not a lot of room for other people at this point, so I recommend. Yeah, probably not. I'm gonna head back to Pocket Tea.
All right, Zach, thanks for hopping on to play with us tonight. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, of course.
I feel like we haven't all gotten together as a trio in ages.
Gang, thanks for joining. I'll be back on again tomorrow night. Great to hear from Zach again. Have a great weekend, guys.